Hey guys, welcome back tonight. I hope you had a really great day trading today. So today was Wednesday, January 22nd, and I had my first really great update all year. I have had a terrible start to the year. I've traded mostly flat to down, and today that changed and I had a really great day trading. So that is awesome, and that might actually be due to the fact that I am doing my prep by making these videos again. So in SPY today, we did open with a gap up, and we did gap up almost to the top of the implied move, and we took it right up to this last down gap before all-time highs. So we came in, we filled that down gap, we pushed up to the top of the next day's implied move and then dropped back down to close within the implied move. So the top of the implied move on the day was 607. We closed just underneath that at 606.44. So if you did sell 607, 608 bear call spreads at the top today, those would have closed up 100%. And there was some pretty decent premium up here today. And SPX, same thing over here. We opened up with a move all the way up to the top of the implied move, and we closed out this last bear gap that is right before all-time highs. So right here we made all-time highs. This is December 6th, and then after that we did chop sideways, but we had this down gap that acted as resistance. And actually, now that I'm taking a closer look at this gap was closed out. I never closed it out on my chart. So this bear gap right here actually doesn't exist there. So it did, once we filled that bear gap, it did turn to resistance. This should have been closed out on my chart, but it wasn't. So that level, we actually gapped over that resistance level and then pushed up and touched all-time highs and then pulled back down to close just a little bit above the implied move here. So that's actually pretty funny. I'm surprised I didn't see that during trading hours today. But yeah, this bear gap, it was closed out but remained as resistance. So resistance was right up here. We gapped right up to resistance and pushed up to touch all-time highs, did not get over it, and then pulled back down. And if you were looking down below in that very last candle, we did get a red signal line here. So SPY did close up 0.56%, SPX 0.61%, VIX up 0.4%, and SPY we closed within the implied move. SPX, we closed just a little bit outside of the implied move, but very close. And let me flip back to SPY really quickly and check to see, okay, so the down gap right here in SPY, that was actually still there. So we closed it out in SPX, but not in SPY. Maybe that's why I didn't close it out, but that was there. And we got a red signal line here as well, just short of all-time highs. So it will be interesting to see if we have enough momentum to push up and make new all-time highs, or if this becomes a level where we do see some resistance. So now taking it over to QQQ, we did open today here with a really big gap up, and we gapped over this down gap. So we do have a double gap to fill right here with today's up gap and this down gap. And we gapped over that down gap and pushed up. We opened right at the top of the implied move and we squeezed higher. So here we are just 1% away from all-time highs, and we do look like we might be getting a red signal line here tomorrow as well. So extreme overbought levels here. Look how high that signal line is. That 35 EMA is creeping into the green for the second day in a row. That is another overbought signal. So pay attention. We could see a pullback here. QQQ did close up 1.28%. VXN also closed up 0.21%. So market up, volatility up in both VIX and VXN. And we did not close within the implied move here. And IWM had a red day today, and Of the 5 that I do each night, IWM is the only one underneath the 50-day moving average, and it's the only one that had a red day today. So today we did drop down to the bottom of the trading range. We did stay above the 35 EMA, and we did stay within the implied move, which was 227. So 35 EMA still catching us. This 1 hour 200 moving average still pointing straight down, and a red signal line down below. And IWM today closed down 0.65%, RVX down 1.92%, and we did close within the implied move here. And lastly, we have DIA. So DIA, after Tuesday, we were already at the very top of the expected move for the week, which is 441. Today, we did not get very much above that level, but we did open with a small gap up, and that gap did not completely fill. There is a little bit left there, and then we did trade sideways just a little bit outside of the expected move for the week. We did get a red signal line, so it would not be surprising if we did come back down under 441. And this is where I'm going to end the video tonight. Tomorrow's trading ranges are going to be out on TradingView, and the link to that is in the pinned comment. Those trading ranges should be out right around market open, or maybe just a little bit after. All right, have fun tomorrow, trade safe, make sure you take profits when you're up, and I'll see you guys in the morning.